Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel for this Saturday morning, afternoon or evening crossover where you may be at. And today I'm going to be talking about the programme called The Assembly, where it's neurodivergent and people with learning disabilities and other physical disabilities who interview celebrities. And this episode is going to be talking about the former Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, and she was interviewed by a group of, like I said, neurodivergent, learning disabled and physically disabled young people who are a group in London, I believe, and they meet up and they quiz people and ask different personal questions. No questions are off the table, no questions are off boundaries, no topics off boundaries, and they asked her some really deep personal things, which I thought some of them were a bit on the border, but I guess that's the point of making the person potentially uncomfortable or getting the person to really think deeply about the answers they're going to give and the responses they're going to give, the way they give the responses. And to be fair, I was actually really impressed with how Nicola Sturgeon actually handled the answers, and she actually was really honest about some of the things that she's done, some of the things that she's messed up on, some of the things that she wants to do now that she's no longer in politics. And they asked her about being arrested, and they asked her about things that was what she was proud of, and they actually asked her about the falling out between her and the late Alex Salmond and things like that. She was actually brutally honest about she's done some wrong things that she shouldn't have done. And she then talked about how she supports people who are in the care system or are going through the care system, and how she wants to potentially foster some young children. And I think that's really brave. Like, as she says, at the moment she's not going to do it because her life's too much of a mess to do it. And she had this young boy, I think his name was Marcus, who read a poem about being in care and going through the care system. And I think it's really brave that he shared that poem with her and showed her respect. She showed him respect, and you see some of the other people crying in the background. I think it's really powerful to see how these young people are actually interacting with her and giving her the chance to answer. They weren't shouting her down or disrespecting her. She wasn't disrespecting them. She was listening to their views and their points and their questions, and to see them laughing and joking with her and bantering. I think that it shows that not all politicians are bad, stuck-up or arrogant people. She really seemed to want to get involved in the questions, and she really seemed to be respecting of them, and she was very honest with her answers. I will link the episode down below in the video description for you so you can watch it, but I was really impressed with her manner, her tone, the way she came across to them. And like I said, no question, no topic was off the table. She basically had to answer the question whether she wanted to or not, and you can see she was a little bit hesitant, a little bit anxious, which is understandable when you've got like over 50 people trying to grill you and ask you questions about your background, your history and your current history. And I think she did really well with the questions that she was throwing at her, and she actually seemed to really enjoy it and laugh and joke, and she got to know everyone's names. And I think for a politician she was actually really well polite, and she seemed to really respect them, and she didn't seem to want to hold back. And I know a lot of politicians, when they get quizzed by people, they tend to sort of shut up and be like, no, I'm not going to answer that. But she was actually really good and really open, and she seemed to have a laugh at the same time as being serious and formal. And she explained what her job title was, she explained what she used to do and what she wants to do now. And I think it was really good just to see her being so open and genuine and honest, and not having that politician stuck up attitude going, nope, not going to answer that, nope, not going to tell you that. And she really seemed to be enjoying herself and being open and enjoying the atmosphere. And yeah, I was really proud as a neurodivergent woman to see her actually really interacting with them. And yeah, it's just a really feel good episode. She really seemed to be not putting on her facade and being this stuck-up Scottish politician. And yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.